Kidding.
All right. Welcome to Fringeworthy. This is Bruce Shepard, your game master, and with us we have Chuck, who is playing Indrani. We have Jason, who's playing Kit Hathaway. Yep. We got Kaitlin, who's playing Valentina Vargas. We have Ken, who's playing Mark Ephraim. And we have Pat, who's playing Alpin Wixx.
Facino.
Yes. And they are all part of Team 6, who have been busy.
Team 9.
What are you doing?
Team 9.
Team 9.
Team 9.
Not 6.
You said Team 6.
I said Team 6. I'm sorry. Team 9. Yes.
Team 9. All right.
Team 6 retired, I guess.
That's true. They did. Yeah. They were too good.
Team 9, who are currently exploring a post-apocalyptic world that is so far been quite a challenge for them, and they have found themselves one Fringeworthy, and they are currently have taken that young, vivacious lady.
Grandma.
Through the portal, and are now considering taking her back to Earth Prime. While the group of natives that they were with are basically stuck on the other side of the portal because they're not Fringeworthy, waiting out a very nasty storm full of sand and metal filaments. And, it's just like the movie Metal Storm, right?
Yuppers.
The steading of Jared.
That was the name of that movie.
Metal
Thank
Storm.
you.
Okay.
Remember
Yes, the first time I ever saw the guy that played, it wasn't Butch, on a Night Court. The big bald guy.
Richard Mall?
Oh, Richard Mall. Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw Richard Mall.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, I thought he was a foreigner, the way he talked. I thought he was like one of these guys from Australia and such, but maybe he is. I don't know. All right, so moving forward, are you guys actually going to do that? Are you going to take
I think, for a couple of days, we might as well. I mean,
okay, so her name is Apurva Ram.
Yeah, Grandma.
Okay. You can.
We call her Gramstein.
And you call her Grams, which is fine. Now, of course, she's very shocked because she's seeing the Fringe, the Fringe platform, and of course, also her mouth is trying to fit around these new words that she's not used to pronouncing because she's now speaking a different language. Because going through the portal, you always end up speaking whatever is no one's quite sure how the language gets chosen, but let's just say the dominant language on the other side. It's actually the first language that somebody who goes through the portal says, and which can theoretically, if enough people keep coming and going, you could actually keep that very first language forever. There's always somebody there on the portal, and they're always being, changed over to that first dominant language. Then, years later, they could still be speaking, tag-along or something like that.
Good language.
Kind of like French.
Yes. Much.
Well, French is a language. French is a language of diplomacy, but it's not actually a very widely spoken language.
Well, I thought tag-along was
is Philippine.
No, the island. I can't think of it. It starts with a P.
Philippines. The
Philippines. Yeah.
That's what my wife speaks.
It's actually like
Real
70
life.
islands.
Yep.
70 islands. Okay. Never been there. Just seen the movies that were made there.
Yeah.
Oh
so
wow.
Usually involved a lot of things blowing up. Usually.
True.
Just think if somebody first came through an area and spoke Pig Latin.
In other words, English. That would be English.
That's Eitening Frey.
They probably wouldn't speak Pig Latin without also speaking, whatever regular language the Pig Latin is based on. So yeah, English.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
English.
English. You could actually any language could be spoken as Pig Latin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways, so you guys taking her? I mean, you're all together now
Sure.
because
Sounds good.
you managed to pick up Valentina, and so you all gonna go?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
All right.
good.
All right. Okay. So
Take a load off Granny.
On the way, see if I can get that armor to fit her.
Take the load for free.
Your armor to fit Grandma.
okay. All right. Okay. So give me a I guess this would be a craft check.
Well, hopefully somebody else has craft, but
Well,
Yeah.
it would be, yeah, it'd be craft specific. Yeah, but if you don't, because there's different kinds of craft. So
Right.
this would be craft leather or craft clothing.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Really?
Trying to make clothing out of Kraft mac and cheese. I've seen it done. I've actually seen it done. Okay, it actually creates relatively good armor. I have to say, give cred where cred is due.
Very good.
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
I totaled
You put them all on a string, and the string is soaked in a lot of glue. Okay, and then you just kind of tack it onto, I don't know which something, some kind of a plastic or something backing, and it's relatively hard. So you just keep doing that, and by the time you're done, you basically have something equivalent to Japanese shellacked armor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
But anyways, Alpin, what make your roll? You're the one doing it.
7
Got a 7 with the -2.
with the -2.
Well, good
It was
job.
a 9.
You're doing a good job. You're like punching holes in it and pulling that big thick thread through and stuff like that. Or maybe you're probably using some fishing line. That'd probably be easier. And you
Yeah.
probably have that.
Yep.
All right. So, or you could just duct tape it together. Just, yeah. All right. Grandma's starting to, because to our listeners, if you're new, the reason is because this race of natives have 4 arms, so they don't fit in body armor the way most people would. So, anyways, and she was again going and having 2 of her arms snipped off, or you never even suggested like just putting 2 of them inside and just having 2 on the outside. But hey, so yeah, by the time it's an hour, depending upon how you drive, it's an hour drive back to Earth Prime, so Earth Prime platform. So so once you get there, of course, it's even more so donut of death, than the plans for making sure that nobody can ever come to Earth Prime and take it over like they did with the Fringe Pirates. And there's been a lot of portals that apparently have been opened that people weren't aware of. There's turns out that there's a portal that opens up into the Bay of Japan.
Oh man!
Yeah. There's one of the portals was open, but it wasn't working, and that didn't change. No one really knows where that goes to, and anybody who tries ends up getting shocked, unconscious, and most likely set on fire. So, but there's been a bunch of portals that have been opened up on Earth Prime, and people are very excited about all that. Because the Hatsumi base was always a bad place, really, to accept large supplies, and so there's a lot of people on Earth that have been saying, with the looming problems with bad weather and the increasing bad disasters that are happening, that it'd be really great if they had a portal that wasn't under sheets of ice, or in the Arctic, okay, or in the middle of Canada, Okay, and wasn't under the control of the ASA, who are willing to let anybody bring stuff through as long as they pay the price. So,
Yep.
anyways, so there's this, but it is raising some questions as to who is going to control it, because it's. Anyways, but you're probably going to want to go back to Hatsumi Base, because that is the official, place of IDET.
There you go.
All right. Now, if she goes to IDET, she's going to have to wear a environmental suit, because you guys are going to have to be in quarantine. I mean, you guys are going to have to walk around, in quarantine type situation, because you're not actually going to stay for the week that you need to stay to actually be free of any fear of disease or anything.
Right.
So you guys are okay with that?
Yeah.
So I guess they haven't discovered the bit about how disease is stopped, or
How would they know?
Some things.
How would they discover that?
Magic.
Ken, how would they discover that?
By having people go onto by just noticing people were sick on a world, and they go onto the fridge pass, so they're not sick anymore.
Well, how many times has that happened?
I don't know, but it should happen sometime, some point.
Well, the only example we have is basically the second team, and they went through, and some people got sick, and they and then the next day only one of them woke up alive. And,
wow.
So I don't think anybody's ever actually thought that the portal could be some kind of antiseptic kind of thing. Now, the more, as time goes on and people actually start doing things like actually sitting down, examining slides and samples and things like that, on the world, and then coming back through and then finding out that some of those cataloged microorganisms no longer are in the samples. They might suspect that sort of thing, but that hasn't happened yet. All the samples that you guys get are being taken back and put into quarantine and examined by people under CDC type, conditions. All right.
Sure.
So, and preferably on some world, well, the best, that's what they're primarily doing with the Canadian base. It's a testing lab for all kinds of things that you guys bring back. You bring back weird technology and stuff like that, because it's, it is out in the middle of the wilderness. So if something bad happens, it's unlikely to cause a pandemic. Hatsumi Base, however, has lots and lots of people, so that's why they're very concerned about that sort of thing happening there. Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to show your face.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So who's going to explain to Apurva that she has to get into this moon suit?
I will.
Okay, go for it, Jason.
Well, she's seen us in our suits, right?
Because we all have to wear suits too.
Yeah.
Well, you would, but the question is it have you been all this time? Why do I have to get? I mean, she's like, why do I have to change clothes? I mean, I'm already wearing your puffy sweater. Talking to Alpin here. What else? Why do I have to wear this other thing? I mean, what more things are they going to do to me if I go through the portal to your home world?
They want to make sure diseases don't spread. Because I mean, nobody from your world has ever been onto our world.
Well, I'll let everybody else explain it then.
Thank you for insinuating to her that she might have a disease. Science guy.
She's got worms.
Says, I'm very clean considering I live in.
Are we going to explain it other than saying what it is?
Yeah, Apurva says, I'm very clean considering I live in squalor.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's not about you specifically. It's that we don't know on the entire world. There could be something, and we don't want it to spread to other worlds.
Yeah. We you know, my people don't generally bathe, okay, except when we get our hands dirty and stuff. I mean, every year we molt, so you know.
Grandma, it's to prevent.
It gives us nice, clean bodies.
It's to prevent you from getting sick from any diseases that might be on.
Yeah, it's both ways.
So you guys got lots of diseases?
We don't know.
Your body.
You don't know whether you have diseases or not?
We don't know whether we have diseases that might affect you worse than it affects us.
Well, I've already been traveling with you. I don't feel sick.
Yeah, and we want to hope that no problems will arise. I mean, you're one person, but if something, let's say, affects only like a small percentage of people, it's still a lot of people because the world is big.
You want to weigh in on this, Chuck?
It's okay. All right.
Does Indrani want to say something?
Yeah, okay. Indrani says, Apura, have you ever been sick?
Well, I've eaten bad food. Let me make a luck roll here. She says, no, actually, except as a child, I don't recall ever being sick.
You are very fortunate then. I have been sick. I grew up much the same way you did. It was not pleasant.
I ate some bad food and you know, threw up a lot.
Yes, as have I. But it didn't happen right away. It took a couple hours before you threw up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand diseases and spreading of diseases? You understand that?
Well, I know that sometimes people get sick, and when they do, they you know, they have to go into the sick house.
Yes.
So they can die. So they can die in peace. Sometimes they don't die.
Okay. There are animals that
prehistoric cannibals.
No. That's not what I want to say. We want to make sure that people in our place don't give you disease, and we want to make sure you don't give our people a disease. Something that could be an annoyance or harmless to you could be fatal to us. And we don't know, so we have to be careful. Don't you believe in being careful?
Oh yeah, I'm careful all the time. I don't go out at night.
Okay.
You know, and I always make sure that you know, I take my stuff with me so no one steals my stuff. Sure.
When you go into someone else's house and they have rules, you follow their rules?
Well, you know, as long as they're not too.
Same way.
As long as they're not too. Well, okay. So you're saying that we all have to wear these bags over us? You know, these weird things.
Correct. That's right.
Okay. Do you have one? Do you have one that fits me? Because you know.
No, but we can get one.
Okay.
We'll stay out here until we'll bring you one.
All right. Okay. Well, you're gonna right. The only thing that would fit her would be a Dazil one, and she's going to have to keep 2 of her arms inside of it.
Okay. All right. We will get you one that will fit you, but you'll only be able to use 2 of your arms while you wear it.
what happens if I want to stand on my head and juggle balls?
Can you
We
do
all
that
have-
already?
What?
Can you do that
Jungle
already?
balls.
No, I can't. I was just kind of hoping that maybe I'd be able to if I had this.
Well, we all have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, Ken read that. Ken got the joke.
Anyway, we're okay. If you want to see where we live, you have to follow the rule. Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
I've never done this. It's weird. I mean, this is like, everything's so echoey in here.
Yes, I had the same feelings when I started as well.
It's really bad when you fart.
And something's hissing, which of course is the O2 that she's breathing, because right now on the fringe pad, you don't have any kind of, the fan's not going and stuff, so
Right.
she's literally breathing the O2.
There you go.
Positive pressure is pushing the used air out right now because the O2 is coming in. Okay.
All right.
So, all right. So someone goes and brings out some a Tazeel outfit for her, and you guys button up in yours. Everybody have their environmental suits, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody comes over and checks out your suit to make sure that you are in fact, they come over and they like, this powder, and they're like spraying you. If anybody asks, he says, it's technical. Back off, I'm a scientist. So,
Hey, science guy, what is this?
yeah. Well,
Phil,
are you actually going to ask,
Sure.
Valentina? Okay,
Sure.
he says it is a hydroscopic material that that will change
I think
color.
when she says, "Hey, science guy," I think she means me.
Too late.
So,
Anyway.
okay.
Oh, go right ahead. Go ahead, science guy. Then.
No, I wouldn't say like hydroscopic. So
Why not? It's the proper
Hydromatic.
term. Why not say it?
super spasmatic.
because there's
Well,
no way
you
somebody
explain it
familiar
then.
would
Go
understand
on,
it.
Mark. Explain it.
And don't just say it's science stuff.
I'd have to say it's science stuff.
Come on, Mark. Explain
I
it.
mean, as a player, I'm not sure I understand what it's doing. So
But he had to interrupt me anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like asking, who wants to explain it to her, and then I get one word out.
Go right. Whoever wants to explain it, besides me, besides the tech that's actually doing it, go right ahead.
Well,
How
I
does she
would.
not go up?
Nobody?
I as player don't know what it means.
Okay.
And
All
Johnny
right. Well,
would know.
basically he looks at all you guys and shakes his head. He says, what? You're supposed to read these briefs,
Got time for that.
It's a new material. It's hydroscopic, meaning that it reacts to moisture. All right, and so if you have any place in your suit where air is getting out, is because your body is moist, it's going to put in your mouth when you breathe is moist. The air is going to come out. It's going to have a relatively high, a certain amount of moisture. So it's going to change at those spots, and we'll know if you've got a break in your suit and things like that, because small tears and perforations, can go unnoticed, and we don't want that, causing a contamination. Now, which one of you had the spines all over the suit? I think that was Valentina.
No, that was Alpin.
Alpin.
I just took
Okay,
those spines.
Alpin, your suit is going to turn a bright red color, and you're going to have to get a replacement suit.
Danger.
Okay.
Okay, because your suit is leaking like a sieve.
Hey.
Oh. And so
All
it
right.
went through the turnout gear and into my suit, huh?
At least in a couple of places, yeah. I mean, you
Yep.
were in a metal and sandstorm, and yeah, you were getting pelted really hard. So yeah, it's so I told you when you came back, you were like a spiny cactus.
Yep.
So all right,
I
so
kind of figured I'd have to get a new one.
right, but now you understand why.
Yep.
All right.
So that stuff tastes nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. If you'd gone into space and it's not that far. Remember, it's only like 90 feet off the fringe platform. The air stops and it's nothing but vacuum. So you could have had a reason to go out there, and all of a sudden, you would have found yourself whizzing around because of the air coming out of your suit, pushing you around like little tiny jets.
Oh, well,
Fun.
I will requisition a new suit.
Well, they'll give you a new suit. They can see that you need one.
Okay.
All right, so they do that, and they let you go through. Finally, he says, okay, and you go through. Everyone goes through, and and as soon as you get on the other side, somebody comes over and slaps a power pack onto you and plugs it into your suit. But it's still going to be a certain amount of time before your suit actually starts working. Okay, it's going to be 8 minutes for you, Indrani. It's going to be 9 minutes for Jason. It's going to be 4 minutes for for Valentina. I almost said Vampirella. And Mark starts working at 2 minutes, and Alpin starts in 7.
Yeah, I got a good
and
one.
only 3 for Grandma. So a poor one. So she'll be that'll help because she's going to be like very claustrophobic in that.
Yes.
So, anyways, so up till then, you basically just have to listen to the hissing sound of the of the air just coming in from the air bottle inside of your suit.
Okay.
So all right. So you go walking through, and of course there's the big ancient stone building with all the text and stuff. As I mentioned before, there's still signs of the huge explosion that happened in here. It's been a year, but you can still see the markings on the wall from the fire and the burning and stuff like that, because nobody decided to come in here and like pressure wash everything. So, but everything else has been replaced with brand new equipment. And like I said, it's been a year since that happened.
So the platform didn't clean itself.
You mean on the we're talking about the platform cleaned itself. Yeah, we're talking about Hatsumi base.
Yeah.
And that also happened on Hatsumi base, but mostly everything what the explosion that happened there just basically blew everything off, and it went flying off into space, and the 0G and disappeared into the sparkly thing in the distance, 150 some feet out. So they basically had no trouble. They just rolled, onto the platform. Everything was clean. They went over and did the same thing to Hatsumi base because there was nobody there to defend it. Nobody even had a chance to to do anything about it. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, there's all the ASA is still, thinks that there was some kind of a plot and their people were killed, because
there was.
they just suddenly disappeared off their, their guards at their portal just suddenly disappeared.
Even that happens.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so you guys go through, and like I say, it's once you get out of the building, of course, there's that big electrostatic dome, very very science fiction looking, and you can even see the masses of ice slowly flow. Well, I mean it's a slow flow, but mostly you just see the ice cracked all around it as it's been moving around in its normal flow off of the continent of Antarctica. But there's also, are you going to take them up to the actual dome, or are you just going to hang around down here?
No, we'll go up.
Okay.
Sure.
Up goes the ladder.
All right. So you go on over, and basically they have it's kind of like an incline. It's and that basically just carries stuff up and down from the base, because it's
All right.
it's above the ground. I mean, the dome is pretty far down compared to where the Hatsumi, where the geodesic dome is. I'm talking about the electrostatic dome versus the geodesic dome. So they have to kind of go up on a pretty steep angle to get up to it, and they do. So, and they bring you up there, and at which point you get checked again when you get to the top, because now it was cold. It's always cold down there because of the ice and stuff like that. So it's kind of doesn't encourage the development of diseases and things like that. But you get sprayed once again when you get to the top, and actually they just have you walk through a kind of a sprayer with your hands up, do the circle and go through, and then someone looks you over and says clear. Yeah.
All right.
But anyways, they tell you, says, we're thinking about putting a special chemical into the air that you get, inside your suits, so that when you come out, we can simply test for the chemical with a wand, and we don't have to do all this, but that's still in development.
Sure.
All right. So, and they go and they say, now remember, you cannot remove your suit while you're here. Okay. If you do, you will be immediately forced into isolation, and you will not be allowed to leave for a week.
So what did y'all do when the pirates came in and just invaded and stuff without suits?
We basically had a number 2 in our pants, and we were more concerned about death than disease at that moment. As it turned out that nobody got sick from that, and we're all rather surprised. But I guess pirates are cleaner folk than historically on our world. Fringe pirates seem to be a clean bunch.
So they didn't tell you any data about whether or not they found any hostile germs and stuff like that?
No, it was all about booty and treasure and stuff like that.
It's a good thing you had treasure in your booty after.
Yeah, we had lots of treasure in our booties. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we ran over to the
duty suity.
No, we ran over where we do grow food here, a little bit.
Yes.
Just and stuff. So just to have some nice fresh stuff, so we're not because we can't because we really can't bring food from other places here for the same reason. So it's
far out.
I hear that that out on the Stuckies, you guys are eating alien food all the time.
Pretty much.
Which is one of the reasons we're doing this. You knows what you guys are shoving, adding to your gut bacteria and such.
Yeah, nothing like a good Stuckies burger.
That's right. I've heard that's true.
Have there been any real problems so far, though? Has something happened?
Not so far, but we've had lots of people, lots of Fringeworthy die on, on worlds while they were exploring. It's one of the
Out of
reasons that it's hard to
I
get
can pretty
people
much
who
tell
are
you that
Fringeworthy to actually become explorers.
I can pretty much tell you that it's probably not the bacteria that's killing them.
It's probably not the food.
oh.
Well,
Or it
Probably
could
not.
be the food.
Or
Or probably not.
it's
It's probably mostly, people on
Can't
other
be-
worlds, shooting them. But
It
Yeah,
can't
well-
be any worse than gas station sushi.
Depends on the
Oh,
gas.
Bruce,
yes, sir.
Bruce, has this team been to Stuckey's yet?
You tell me.
I don't
think
know.
We have.
Some of you have. Well, no. I mean, you might have. I mean, that's kind of your backstory, dudes. If you want to say you've been to Stuckey's during some of your early times before you really formed up a team, because
isn't Stuckey's the one where we that was right there, and we even took Grandma into it? Or is that
No.
something-
no,
I
No,
don't remember
No.
doing
What
that.
was it then? What's
that
the
was something
restaurant
else. That was
you didn't
We
take.
didn't-
You didn't
we
take
didn't do that.
No, it
then? Where'd she eat the
Ken.
salad and such?
Ken, it was it was food from Hatsumi base that was being given to people who were out there, out there working on the
Donut of Death crew.
the donut of death. Yeah, it was coming,
Okay.
and it didn't matter. It could have come from any other places, but generally speaking, since they don't know where where the food is coming from, they, for the well-being of the people that were not Fringeworthy explorers, but were actually just Fringeworthy and had taken this construction job, they were bringing food from Hatsumi base and other places on Earth.
Okay.
For them to eat, and it was in the craft. It was in the craft hut. Just like if you go to a movie, they have craft. They have a craft table where they serve food and stuff like that. That's what that was. Okay.
Where is Stuckey's?
Stuckey's is either on +1 or -1.
Depending
It's on the alternate.
Okay.
But they get supplied from a portal that's on the Prime.
Okay. All right.
Of that world. Okay.
Alrighty.
I don't remember whether it was +1 or -1. You guys can
Okay.
look it up.
All right. Would we have passed it on our way to where we were going?
No.
No? Okay. All right. I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
We are on 0. We are on the the prime Earth
Node.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You're on the Prime platform. And you were on the alternate platform, going to a recently opened, as in a year ago, opened portal.
All right.
And they sent you guys because they wanted to make sure that there was no danger in that new portal, considering how close it is to Earth Prime. So that's one reason why this was a priority.
Okay.
Anyways, your liaison comes out to see you. What is her name, guys?
Ludmilla.
Camilla?
Sure.
Okay. She says, "Hey guys, I heard you guys were coming through. How goes the exploration?"
Very sandy.
Very sandy.
Very
Okay.
sandy.
He says, "Did you pick up a new team member? It looks like it's Azil."
Yes, this is Apura. She is from where we were.
Oh,
she's
so it's not a Tazeel.
A visitor from a new world.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Like,
so okay. Well,
We found a Fringeworthy person. Lizard.
that's always good.
Bug.
Glad to hear it.
Thing.
Yeah, the IDA will be very happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you do your paperwork on her before you go back.
Gladly.
All right. So, is there anything I can do, help you guys? Because obviously, you're going to have to stay inside these suits now for the foreseeable future.
Bruce, how do you eat in a suit?
You basically have, it's like the astronauts. You have a chow lock, and you basically take things that are sterile and they just basically shove it through, close it
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's so you can eat that kind of, and of course she'll like it because these are meats. One of the things is meat sticks, and she's they are very carnivorous, though they do eat other things.
Sure.
We can go into a capsule, and they will kind of like a depressurization capsule where we can take our helmets off, but we can't leave and go out into the facility unless we have our hats on, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
they can sterilize the outside of the suit, but
yeah,
us.
Right. I mean, if you really want to eat, like a regular meal, you probably should go back out on the platform.
Okay. Yeah.
And
now
then you
we
get
all
out of your suit, and then they can decontaminate you before you come back through in your suit.
Okay.
So this is kind of a day trip. People who come back, there's two ways of doing it. Either you can come in on an isolation trailer where they literally pull you through, and you're there on a Hatsumi base, down in the dome, and they can plug stuff into it. You can stay in there out of your suit and do stuff, and they can give you, put food in and stuff like that, and you can like if you need to do FaceTime with somebody, or you need like a lot of computer research and stuff like that you need to do yourself, then that's how you do it. Okay. Otherwise, you're walking around in this suit, and you can go and sit down on a terminal and do various things. So.
Okay. All right. Now we all have our own rooms here at the base.
Sure, you do.
Okay, I'm going to show Apura my room.
Okay. Now you realize you're not allowed to take your suit off in your room, right?
I understand that.
Okay.
I'll show you where I live, Apura.
Red alert.
Not again.
Are you good there, Kit?
Nope.
Are you ever good?
And by the way, they slap one of the IDET bracelets on each of you over your suit.
Okay.
Yeah, which is what they use in order for it's basically like a smartwatch, and lets you get through the various secure areas and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can call people on it and various things like that. It's kind of your you could hook it up to anything that has like a Bluetooth connection. Yeah. It provides that, and it plugs into your suit when your suit electronics comes back up online, which by this time it has.
All right.
Suit.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So now you can see how much power is left on your power pack, by the way.
Oh, that's always good.
Yay.
Well, when the fan stops blowing, you know that when the fan stops blowing, basically that's when the air automatically is going to start coming out. You hit the button, start letting the air out of you.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so where do you want to go? No, you gonna show Apura what's in your place there?
Indrani. She's
Indrani.
got some stuff from home. She's got her books. She's got her high school graduation picture. Her room's very she's a neat person by nature. Have any of you ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No,
that's out of game. Out of game. Indrani's a lot like Amy Santiago. Overachiever, that kind of thing. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then I'll send a letter to Susan telling her I'm okay, and kind of saying what happened on our first mission, because she asked me to. So I will send her a letter, and then I'll start working, and I'll do my paperwork later.
Okay.
She'll do my paperwork.
I said, if you join IDET, you'll have a room just like this one, Apura. You'll have your own room.
she says, "Wow, this is like amazing. I mean, look, it's got all this space." Because she lives in the corner of a building.
There are a lot of advantages to joining us, Sapura.
He says, how many people live here with you?
Just me.
That's crazy talk. What are you, royalty?
Sure,
Hey,
my room.
I slept in the same bed as 3 cousins growing up.
Oh, this is a big step up from that.
It
All
is.
right. Are you
very big, very big.
Jason? Are you with them?
Yeah.
Are you also going on the tour of?
I'm going around with our alien. Yes.
Well, okay. I'm just saying is that Indrani just kind of grabbed Grandma and started taking her off to the room. I didn't know if everybody else came along.
If everyone else wants to come along, it's fine.
To go.
Just for the hell of it, I can't.
Sure. Okay.
So.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So
I want to see what Indrani's got in her room. Look at her fridge.
Don't open her panty drawer. You'll get into big trouble if you do
open that drawer and you're gonna get hit by.
I don't think he could handle it.
I don't want
They're not my size. I don't care.
Well, anyways, yeah. Do you have any religious symbols in your room?
Sure. Yeah, she has a cross on the wall, and then she has a little shrine, a little Buddha shrine as well.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, she's
Christian.
no, she's not Buddhist. She's Hindu.
Yeah.
Her mother was Hindu, and her father was Christian.
So it would be Hindu shrine.
So she has symbols of both in her room.
So she's just confused in which magical space.
I'm keeping all my
a lot of interesting stuff, around here.
Yep.
She says, and she thinks she's really, interested in the fact that, you get all all these cabinets with doors that basically magnetically lock and pop open and fold up into the wall.
Hold her stuff.
I show her the sink. I show her the bathtub. Or do we have showers?
You only have a shower.
Do they have
I show her the shower. I show her the sink. I show her the.
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
Okay.
I say no. This is. Do you have running water like this on your world?
We have running water. And the answer to that is no, we do not. We keep our water in ceramic jars.
Oh,
okay.
And, we have large soiled water containers that are taken by people to a place where it is taken care of. I don't really know that much about that, but
Mark does. That's what he does for a living.
Who does?
Poopy.
Mark.
Does poop.
Yes.
Mark does poop.
Well, that's
what I
used to do.
Mark plays with poop.
Says, tell me what you do with your poop, Mark.
Stop.
I try to
out of game. That was out of game.
Try to analyze it while keeping it in closed containers.
That must be hard to do in a closed container.
Well,
Johnny is covering her mouth.
No, the poop goes in closed container because what I did before I came here, I was working for how would I say it? I guess you'd say a factory.
Poop factory.
Well, no, it didn't make poop. It got rid of poop.
And Johnny grabs her.
Why would you get rid of poop? It's good fertilizer.
But you don't want to just dump it in the water though. And
why would you dump it in the water? You dump it. You mix it with the dirt and fertilize the plants.
Yeah, generally, people don't do that on this world.
Oh, how do you make your plants grow?
We have our artificial fertilizers.
Oh,
Sometimes, people who are running just like, private gardens might use garbage, but probably not poop or sewage because it can spread diseases if you do that.
oh yeah, you guys have lots of diseases. You told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Indrani told me about how you had all these diseases. That must itch.
What must itch?
Having diseases must make you itchy.
Only if it's a disease that makes you itchy
Depending
to
on the
catch it.
disease.
Well, most of the diseases we have make us itchy. In that place.
Kidding.
Apparently, they get a lot of yeast infections.
It looks like Valentina and Indrani are both roaring in hysterics. If you check out the chat.
I've been looking at my notes rather than doing that. So yeah. Okay. All right. So
Someone's got a blister on my butt. Does that count as a disease?
sounds like it would be.
Is Kit saying that out loud?
Yeah. Well, we're all talking about diseases and stuff.
Valentina's just gonna. You're just gonna hear a snort from out in the hallway just from Valentina. Try not to laugh even harder.
Yeah. Indrani's shaking, but she's covering her
spend
laughter.
all day on a
She's trying
horse,
to cover her
I
laughter.
mean,
It's just funny.
you can
I
get a
don't
little
know
saddle
why.
sore.
God.
Yes, you have two very childish women with you that seem to want to laugh about this. So at this point,
Yeah.
let it happen.
So you're talking to a woman who lives in a city that has, at least 20th century tech, but because of their own biology and their own history, they are, they live in a fairly primitive or simplistic lifestyle. So
Indrani can relate to what she's saying. There are aspects that she has experienced directly.
Yeah. So,
but she's still laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. She. All right. So she. Is there any? So what is it about this room that you really like, Indrani?
Okay.
Says Grandma.
Well, one, I'm by myself.
I
Sometimes
can
you have to
understand
be
that.
by yourself.
Nobody's
Second,
trying to kill you, right?
yes. Clean running water. Cooking area. If I want to cook something. Very soft bed. Very comfortable.
Ah, man,
Hide out.
Yeah, I don't really have a soft bed. So
Hide out.
What? Oh, can I?
Hide out. Yeah,
All
let me put my pillow back. Indrani takes her pillow and puts it back on the bed.
Pillow back.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's make a luck check here.
All right.
Ooh, that's lucky.
That's a 6. Okay. Apparently you have your bed positioned in the right place because when she lays down, her feet stick out the end of it for about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The
has
default,
6. Yeah.
Right. The default design of the room at Hatsumi Base, by the way, is you guys sleep in the Lazy Boy recliner. But you can certainly modify your room and put a real bed in there.
Yes.
Yeah. There's also places on the wall for you guys to hang hammocks and things like that, or just bags if you want to. So, but it would take up some of that precious floor space to put a bed in. But I'm sure lots of people would prefer that.
Well, Johnny's not that big. She only needs a twin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a it's a lazy boy recliner. It's got the heat and the vibration.
Sure,
It's almost
sure,
like a
yeah.
Shih Tzu chair. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah.
very nice
I don't know
chair.
what that
yeah.
is.
Like
That's a
yeah,
shiatsu chair.
like
Oh,
Pat's
is that what I
bed,
meant?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know
A
what
Shih
that
Tzu,
is
What-
either.
a Shih
what-
Tzu is a dog.
All right. Okay. Very good.
A Shih Tzu is a dog that looks a lot like an Ewok.
Oh look,
Yep,
you
pretty
broke
much.
Yeah,
Bruce.
I'm just saying. Suddenly the
Both were
you're laying
equally
on it.
amusing.
You're laying on the Shih Tzu's tummy, and he's putting his paws on you and holding
Congratulations,
furry paws
Jason.
holding you through the night.
Both are very cuddly.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Congratulations, Jason. You broke Bruce.
Yep.
Nice
I
going.
broke you, then I broke Bruce.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
eyes are
That's
actually
really
tearing
fast.
a little bit. That was very funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was Ken that broke me.
Yeah.
Oh, with it, Ken.
Really?
Oh, I
And Ken
agree.
broke.
Ken broke me too.
All right. So, well, gee, Pat, you got to get in on this.
Yeah. So we can go to
All
my
right.
room next.
So
I
is
can
that,
explain.
uh,
my
Yeah,
room,
let's
'cause I'm
go.
trying to
Let's
do that.
Yeah, let's go to Kit's room. I want to see this place. Okay, so you
Yes.
guys wander over to wherever your room is because there's
Yeah, they're spread out in hallways.
yeah
I'm
all
Or
yeah
there you go.
and you guys when I talk about your rooms, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You've
Yeah,
seen
they're
the
like dorm
diagrams,
rooms.
right?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
dorm
yes.
rooms. Little
Yeah,
bathroom
they're-
on the side.
I'm just saying you've actually seen the official, IDET Hatsumi-based room for the
No, I don't
for
think so.
explorers, right?
I
I have
actually
I do
not.
not believe so.
Okay. All right.
that
I won't
in-
do it now,
where's that
but
at?
I'll drop it into the. Well, I mean, if you guys want to explain some, I'll try to find it real quick. But
Okay.
anyways,
So,
yeah.
as we
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead.
Anyways, we're gonna go to Kit's room. Kit, tell us about your room.
Well, as we step into the room, you'll find clothing basically scattered all over the place.
What
There
a
are
mess.
empty beer bottles and beer cans. He has the he has the recliner chair, but he also has the a single like bed in the corner, and the TV's actually still on from when he left. There's a saddle in one corner, and a bunch of writing tack, and papers and stuff spread all over the desk, and basically it is a mess.
How can you live like this?
Easy. I have a system.
System?
The system. Everything,
If
a
I
place
had
for everything,
my-
and everything in its place.
If I had
Mise en
my room
place.
like this, my mother would beat me. I wouldn't sit for a week.
Mise en place, as the French say.
This
Not
would
one
not.
of the languages I know.
This would not pass military inspection, my guy.
Agreed.
But you have military inspection. We have inspections. Nobody said we had inspections.
Probably none here. However, this would
Oh,
not
and he's
pass-
also got a large music system set up, like a stereo with the equalizer and big speakers and CD players and stuff like that, and the CDs kind of scattered all over the place too. By it,
Okay.
there's a computer. I mean, everything's there's all the things you would normally find in like a dorm room, but they are just
Okay.
spread all around the areas that they're used.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So what they have is they have a sofa bed that actually folds out from the sofa.
Okay.
If you look at the
Oh.
graphic.
Well, then I think
Yeah.
he probably just sleeps on the couch.
Okay. Well, you can just sleep on the couch anyways. But yeah. So
Right, but I
you
mean,
can
he doesn't
feel-
pull the bed out; he just sleeps on the bed, on the couch.
Right.
So,
That is your bed. They're very small. They're only 16 by 12. The entire apartment is 16 by 12.
Okay.
It's, and the reason is because you guys are supposed to be out in the fringe pass and not here, so they don't feel like putting a whole lot of very valuable space to explorers who are not going to be there. So if you're
Sure.
actually there at the base itself, you actually get a much larger room. If you look
Okay.
at the Hatsumi base floor plan, you'll see much larger rooms for people that A, have
Are-
families, and B, are people that are there permanently and not explorers.
Oh, it's only a love seat bed, so
Yeah.
yeah. Well, maybe he'd sleep in that too. Who knows?
Okay. So or you can sleep in the lazy boy recliner, which is opposite.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you can just lay on the
And
floor.
yeah, and that whole bottom area up to the door, that's actually a wall screen. It's basically a giant, like 80-inch screen. It's a touch screen also. So it's the highest level of tech they could give you for that sort of thing. And you can use it as a computer desk. You can do whatever you want with it. So
Okay. Well, I go into the kitchen and retrieve numbers of bottles and stuff them in as many pouches on my suit as I can.
okay, yeah, you can collect all kinds of fun stuff. By the way, while you're here at the base,
I just
you
figure I
might
might need
you might actually want to think about trade goods
yeah.
or gifts.
Isn't there like a standard, like a Musa Savage kit with some stuff in it you can use for
Sure.
that?
Yeah, so you think grandma's people are savages? Is that what you're saying here?
Well,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say to her face this is an Amusa Savage kit, but there might be things in it that worlds might not necessarily have, whether they're savages or not.
How dare you insult Grandma?
I'd paddle you over my knee, except I'm not sure where it is in this thing.
That's okay. Neither are we.
All right. Anybody else want to show off their room while we're here?
Cowboy,
I
go
mean,
to
I
Alpin's
can
room.
I can show off mine. It'll have the usual stuff like a bed and a large screen. You said the screens are part of the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some pictures, like maybe probably let's say I have a big rock, which is actually a fossil, which is not anything related to what I do, but I found it
Yeah.
to be an interesting
You can put it
thing.
on that hutch right to the left of the lazy boy recliner. You see that
Sure.
too? Yeah.
Sure,
The
maybe I
lazy
have a
boy.
lamp, balanced on top of the rock with the fossil in it.
Oh, and I forgot about
Oh.
the only picture I had in my room, which was of a horse.
What is the horse doing?
You don't want to
there.
know.
What's its
Just
name?
just standing?
Yeah, it's a photograph.
What's its
Yeah,
name?
I got electronic picture frame with probably it shows random famous paintings in it. Like I say, hey, that's the Mona Lisa, and she says, what? Who's the Mona Lisa? It's a famous person that somebody painted. It's okay. That's not the actual painting, but let's just say it's a picture.
And I
Did
thought
they
you were
call her
just
the Mona
science guy.
Lisa because she moaned a lot?
No, because she was born without eyebrows.
And I thought you were just science guy. I didn't know you liked art.
He's
He
building
likes
the
rocks.
I
archives
mean,
too.
it's not an actual painting. It's electronic.
Dude, I know.
You have a whole wall that you can just have all kinds of art
What?
just floating around
Yeah.
on.
You mean
Sure.
you don't have the actual Mona Lisa? I feel ripped off now.
I say to Grandma, by the way, he's making a joke. The Mona Lisa is really, 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 really valuable. You can't get a real one.
I'm surprised Kit didn't have a
Why?
picture.
Are you poor?
There's only one for the world.
Well, how much does it cost?
Billions of dollars.
It's not for sale. You can't get it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I mean, so whoever,
Just out of curiosity.
wherever it is, that's the original. That's the original person who.
Right. It's not here.
Okay.
But the Mona Lisa is in a museum, so everybody can come.
What's a
visit
museum?
it. A museum is a place where you show different unusual things from the world, so people can come and see them.
Oh, okay.
It's in Louvre in France.
We have a place like that. It's called the Hall of Oddities.
Unlike the Louvre
Maybe.
in Detroit.
And of course, there's always the palace.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I'll-
Royals, the
I'll
Royals
bring up on
chambers.
the computer. Hold on, let me get you some pictures of museums so you can see what a bigger museum looks like.
I always
Ooh,
wondered why they called them museums. Why not? Why didn't they call them museums?
because you're supposed to think. That's what the muse is part.
I was about to say, why not
You're
view
still staring
views?
at them. Or a museum, yeah.
Yeah, muse. It's supposed to make you think.
I'm going to
You know,
choose that Kit was saying that. probably.
Muse,
Oh my gosh.
And I point to some orange things. I say, that's a bag of Cheetos.
You have Cheetos
Is that
in
on
your
the
room?
screen, or do you actually have that in your room?
I have an actual bag of Cheetos there, yes.
She looks at it. She says, "Can I eat one of them?"
It's, well,
Not here.
I don't know if it would be something you can eat, but I don't think it contains things that.
They're barely edible on a human scale.
Yeah.
How
Well,
about
I don't think it. Do I
the
think
correct
it contains,
answer is they wouldn't fit through the chow lock.
Hmm.
So,
I-
but
we-
he says,
we can't-
but I can take it with me, right?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't eat it now because you can't get it into the suit. But yes, you could take some with you. I don't think it's something that your species can eat. It's not
Okay.
like spinach or, you know, the other
Yeah,
things that gave
there's
you
nothing
problems.
natural about a Cheeto. He probably is
No.
fine.
Yes, no.
I say that they make it with corn and, you know,
Complex
flavors and
carbohydrates.
colors and a little bit of actual cheese.
I've
Enough so
actually
they
never
can,
had them.
I'm looking on Mark's wall for the picture of the dogs playing poker, seeing if I see it there.
you probably won't, but I mean, if you can ask me, I can always add it to the rotation.
Okay. All right. She looks around and she says, "Do you worship any gods, Mark?"
I do not. In our society, a lot of people don't really worship or worship very little. Like, I mean, I celebrate Christmas,
Yeah.
which is technically
do-
a religious holiday, but like
Yeah.
people who are not religious also celebrate it.
You
Do the
poor
religious
fellow.
people kill you very often?
Since I don't have the ability to come back from the dead, no.
No, I
because-
mean people like you who don't worship.
Oh no, we have what's called freedom of religion in our world.
That's
Yeah. Well,
not
we
everywhere.
don't worship the gods. Remember, we rejected our gods, but that doesn't, But we heard there was a time if you didn't worship the gods, then bad things would happen to you.
Well, you're not.
And since you're
required
not
to
us, I
worship, and
didn't.
you're
I
not-
wasn't sure whether you were that enlightened yet.
No, we're not required to worship, and we're not required to not worship.
That didn't come out right, Mark.
She's just kind of squinting her eyes inside of her helmet and kind of nodding a little bit. Anyway, she takes that Cheeto. She takes a couple of those Cheetos and sticks it into this mesh bag on the side of her suit.
Yeah, do I in fact think she can eat them? Because I don't remember any of the things you mentioned being in Cheetos.
Don't know of anything about a Cheeto that would be dangerous for her.
Okay.
You can look it up on the internet if you'd like to check it out.
What, like can dogs eat Cheetos?
No, like can lizards eat Cheetos? She's not a dog.
Well,
I'll look it up.
I thought we covered this. She's got a cloaca.
that is a no, by the way.
A no, she can't?
She cannot eat them. Lizards
Why not?
Oh, really?
Lizards should not eat cheese because it's not suitable for their diet.
There's
okay. But is it real cheese?
very, very little cheese in Cheetos.
Yeah,
They
is
say
it
that
really
for cats and
cheese?
milk too, though. I think it's all artificially flavored and artificially bullshitted.
They should not. They should not consume dairy products in general. Interesting.
Yeah.
What do they say about
Okay.
cats?
Huh? I'm talking about lizards, man.
I know that they say that about cats as well.
And cats
Mammals
love
shouldn't.
to drink milk.
Mammals
is
should
true.
not drink milk
Tell
beyond infancy.
tell that to
Yeah, well-
tell that to the one cat that in my house that likes to eat cheese.
I
Yeah,
try to drink.
tell that to my refrigerator that has 3 different flavors of ice cream in it.
I know. I'm just saying. They say you should.
They say. Do you listen to Robert again? Is that what's going on here?
I put my
Robert.
goat's milk on my Cheerios every morning.
Gross.
Don't knock it till you tried it, buddy.
You know, I
only thing
really
that's
should try more different kinds of milk. I mean, you know, I really should. I've tried coconut milk. I've tried almond milk. But I don't recall whether I've had food with goat milk in it, but I don't recall just drinking it straight.
No, I've had food. I've had food with goat's milk and goat's cheese in it, and in fact, I love skyr.
Coconut milk and almond milk, that's not milk, that's nut juice, damn it.
I can't stand almond milk, but I will happily drink coconut milk. Just saying.
Hey,
I'll put coconut milk in food, but I won't drink it really.
Yeah. Well, then how can I get coconut yogurt if it isn't milk?
Well, the AI thinks that reptiles should not eat Cheetos.
Okay. Well, she still has some of them.
I don't know if you can eat them. I can't think of a reason specific reason you can't, but like be careful. You know,
since she wants to eat them, she's going to trust you, Mark.
I say eat one to make sure it doesn't cause you problems before eating more than eating many of them.
So only one won't kill me. Is that what you're telling me?
At the moment, sure. Let's go with that.
I doubt it.
All right. Anybody else want to show off the room?
Cannot eat it at the moment.
Alpin, Valentina.
Sure.
Sure,
All right,
Valentina.
Valentina
we go to your room. What do we see?
Well, her room is actually very, very neat.
Even neater than Indrani's.
Well, it should be. After all, you like packed up your stuff and left.
Well, she was also military, so she really did have to be that neat.
Old habits die hard.
That's true.
But there are items that items. Yes. There are items that she brought to resemble her Hispanic culture.
Okay. What are some of your examples? Give us some of the examples of the things you brought.
Corner. She's got a big Chichen Itza in one corner and an Aztec calendar and a burrito.
The fuck? Hold on.
He's got a big poster that says, "I'll do it mañana."
You know, let her say it. Okay.
Sorry.
That cat hanging on the branch going, "Hang in there, baby," only in Spanish.
I think you mean Inca.
She has this blanket that was made in the Yucatan Peninsula. I have no clue how to actually say the word.
Yucatan.
Yucatan, yeah.
Is that a real
Yucatan Peninsula?
Yeah, the Yucatan Peninsula. She also has the Mexican flag, as well as a few other bits and bobs that brain is not going to comprehend at this moment.
Okay.
She also has a few picture frames of her family.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
so,
And a poster that says,
So a very austere room,
yeah,
except for a few personal items.
yeah. She
and a poster that says 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
help floor.
So this is the room. This is the room that Clarissa
Floor is where you
would like
are
bring
after you
people
drink
and
the
say, this is
tequilas.
what your room's going to look like when you're living in it. Because you're not going to be living in it. You're just going to stay there and get your gear and you're going to head out because you're Fringeworthy, right? Right?
Right.
Right. Gotta do laundry sometime, though.
There are group laundry locations. You don't have you don't do laundry in your room except for your unmentionables.
Right.
You do unmentionables in the public in the laundry unit too.
Only shameless people like you, Kit.
Well,
There you
yeah.
go.
Why am I going to do special laundry? I mean, that's ridiculous. You just throw it all in the laundry thing.
See, this is guy talk here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I suspect the ladies are just like nodding and rolling their eyes at each other.
Valentina is very tempted to just kick Kit in the leg.
All right.
Man,
Cool.
all this violence amongst team members.
No, mostly just me. If they deserve it,
Yes,
they deserve it.
Valentina is most of your characters, Kaitlin, do tend to be violent in some way.
Angelica
Either they're sharpshooters, you get these really big, big rifles to use, or throw grenades and rocket launchers. It just
Okay.
seems,
See how repressed she
to
is?
follow you wherever you go.
Angel Petrova wasn't like that. Just saying. She just has a
You're
dragon.
silently murdery.
Yeah, so she sits on top of a giant fire-breathing apparatus.
She
Okay,
just has a dragon.
she's not
Lot
like
of
that
fun.
at all.
Lot of
No.
Hey, Caitlin's first character was a doctor.
Yejin, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
How'd that work out for you, Kaitlin?
I think she was the least violent out of all of them.
I think you're
He
right.
was.
Just got
She was a
just
doctor
Okay.
until she found out she couldn't do fireball.
So we check. Anybody else want to weigh in here? This is an opportunity for you guys to add a little backstory, a little bit of color to your character. I mean,
Alpin, why don't we look at why don't you show them your room?
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
I will say I did try.
I'll open up my room and it's basically a blank slate.
Wow.
So like mine.
You've removed all the furniture from your room? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's just what came stock in the room.
Okay.
There's no personal effects in there at all.
Oh.
That matches your personality.
Did you pack it up and put it into storage, or is it just hidden inside of cabinets?
Yeah. I have very little personal stuff that I brought with me. I mean, I'm a traveler. I don't have a single place I call home, really.
Well, this could have been. That's what it was for.
Sure.
It's not there yet.
Okay. All right. Grandma will say, well, this looks very much like all the other rooms, except, even cleaner than Valentina's. Is there anything here that you use to make it feel like home?
Not really.
Did you have special pictures up on your wall like Mark did?
I'll go over to my cabinet and open up the doors, and there's a single picture there. But it's
what's up?
It's just a picture of our group.
Oh, of your team.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very nice. He says, you people are very, very skilled in making these images. We don't do that. We actually paint stuff.
Well, we just take a
Well,
photographic
I
image.
showed you the Mona Lisa. People painted that, or
Yeah.
a person painted that.
No, but I'm just saying is that you have all these things that have pictures on them, images as you called them, and we don't do that.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I mean, maybe we don't have what it takes to do that. I mean, we don't have your little devices.
probably once did.
Well, probably. I mean, what the people that the various craftsmen they do work on things, and they have tools and chemicals and various things like that, but they get that all from from the government, from the royals.
We could bring stuff through the portal that you might want, although we'd probably have to do it through your government.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, some of these things look really nice. I'm sure people would like them. I mean,
Bruce, what time of year is it?
At Hatsumi Base?
Yes.
Well, it's in the Antarctic, so it's winter, but not the winter that people can't stay around in.
Okay. Is it winter enough that there's enough dark that I can show her the sky? Because the sky's going to look different from her sky?
Let's see now. There is night, but it's not very long. But there is night.
Uh-huh.
It's basically August, which is which is winter for them. It's the dark period for them.
Mm.
So there should be at some point I should be able to
Actually, it'd be the opposite of what I just said. It's dark most of the time,
right.
but there's some light.
So she's in a suit, so she'd be able to go out in the cold without too much of a problem because of the suit.
The suit will protect her. There
you go.
Yeah, but the reason you guys went out exploring, by the way, was because the base was people had the winter was over and all the snowstorms and things like that, and so people were coming back in full force to the base, and that's why you were sent out. Okay, so that's so August makes a lot of sense for that. Pardon?
Yeah, I really just want to know if there's enough dark that I can show her a night sky.
Oh, there's plenty of dark. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Yeah. So I like to show you the sky here at night because it's different from the sky where you are. We don't have those streaks.
Wow. She says, what, it's about 9 to 10 hours of night, and no, that's northern hemisphere. In August,
if you squint, you can see the stars. That's the moon over there.
That giant thing is what's a moon?
You don't have a moon on your world?
A moon on my world?
You don't have when you're on your world. There's no moon that you can see.
Not like this. Not this big shiny thing. I mean, all we see are the rivers of lights in the sky.
Well, I wonder maybe the moon broke up, and that's what those rivers of light are. I really don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that kind of stuff.
But yeah, the moon is like big, like not as big as the Earth, but still like a good chunk of the size of the Earth.
How big is the Earth?
The Earth is like 8,000 miles across.
Oh. Well, that's pretty big.
And the moon is, as a player, I don't remember, so.
You know, you can make something up and she'll believe you.
Yeah, but I figure the character probably would know.
I don't know. I don't know the diameter of the moon right off the
Well,
top
I
of my
say the
head.
moon is about 2,000 miles across,
Okay.
which is not the size of the Earth, but still, it's pretty big.
Sounds really big.
And you can see
that doesn't. I mean, I don't really know what 2,000 miles is, but that doesn't look like 2,000 miles to me.
Do you know what 1 mile is? Do you know what miles are?
Well, yes, of course I know what
You
miles
have
are.
the word miles. Okay.
No, you have the word miles.
Okay.
We have a totally different number.
So it's
a different definition.
So the moon is so far away that even though it's that size, it's only looks as big as it looks right now.
She just says, you know, you're like blowing her mind. She's like I don't understand. How can something be? I mean, I know how things get smaller the further they are away from you, but they're not really smaller. They just look that way. But I mean, so I don't know how far away something would have to be in order for it, if it's 2,000 miles across, for it to look that size, the size of my thumb.
It's so far away that even if you could walk to it, which you couldn't, you'd be dead before you got there because it's so far away. People have barely managed to visit it.
Well, what good is it?
Difficulty.
What good is it then?
It doesn't really do much. It just sits there, but it creates the tides.
What are tides?
Tides are when in big bodies of water, like oceans, the water rises at different times of the day. And I know you don't have oceans because you're in a desert area, but it's. Let me get you. Once we get back inside, let me get you a map of the Earth so you can see we got a lot of oceans on the Earth.
Okay. All right. So she looks at me. She says is that it's a shame your moon doesn't shine as much as the rivers of light in our sky, because then you'd be able to see at night better. It's really dark.
Yeah, well, we have artificial lights that we invented for that. Oh, and those
we have artificial lights too, you know.
Yeah,
we have artificial
specks
lights
up there are stars. Stars are like the sun, but they're so far away that you can barely see them.
What are stars?
Their stars are like the sun, but
the stars out tonight
that you can barely see them.
What phase of the moon is this? Is this one at?
The moon is over 238,000 miles away.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like as big as your thumbnail.
She has no way of understanding what that size of miles are. She's looking at you like, oh, okay,
but the stars are much farther away.
It is okay. It's just past. It's waning from the full moon right now.
Okay, lovely.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, the stars are really, really, really far away. I couldn't even give you a good idea of how far away, but they're much farther away than the moon.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there might be a little hazy area there. That's the Milky Way, which is just what we call it.
So
I think you're going a little too fast.
Is that a river? Is that a river of lights that you?
It's very, very faint because it's not really the same as the stuff that you have. We really don't know what the stuff that you have on your world is. When I said it could be because your moon broke up, I was just guessing. We don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we thought, it's remember, all the, in the story where all the fiery lights came down from the sky, and some, we always figured that was some of them that were up there, and they fell to the ground, and that's the story they tell us, and that's one of the reasons why our world's the way it is,
If the moon broke up, you certainly could get meteors that fall to the ground.
Okay. So and they'd stay shining up in the sky because your moon glows, and so like our lights do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't know. It's guess. It's something. I'm a scientist. Scientist's job is to figure out things like that.
This woman's going to have many stories to tell when she goes back home. I'll tell you that much.
So,
all right.
Once we get back inside, I'll show you a map of the Earth.
Okay, that sounds great.
Why not?
I'd show you a map of our world, except I don't have one. But
let's show her a video.
Yeah, like welcome to Earth. This is what you see in the sky and shit. We have like all sorts of videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's not something that she could take.
She can take it with it. Well, we could take a laptop with us.
Take some Polaroids again, or even regular pictures. Just print them out.
Okay.
Screen captures.
Yeah. Well, if you want to give her some stuff like this, that's fine.
Can we go to a? I guess there would be a souvenir shop here, but.
Oh, well, there are. I mean, this is the place that people live in, so there are.
Yeah.
The equivalent of a pharmacy with all the, all the kitschy stuff that's in there.
I was thinking of buying a map, but realistically, people wouldn't have much need for one.
Yeah, I went to Hatsumi base, and they didn't let me go through the Fringe portal. So all I have is this dumb T-shirt. Yeah. We lost Chuck.
So yeah, I'll show her an image of what the Earth looks like. I say, this is all water. This stuff here, here is land. And
a lot of water.
Antarctica.
That's a lot of water.
Yes, it's
you guys have so much water.
I point to Antarctica and I say, this is where we are about.
Oh. Well, you got all this water between the rest of your world and Antarctica. How do you get there?
With difficulty.
Okay.
We have boats. We have airplanes.
What are boats? What are airplanes?
Boats are vehicles that travel on water instead of on land.
Oh, you mean like our vehicles?
Yeah,
like our vehicles?
But they don't have wheels. They float.
Okay.
They float as they stay on top of the water.
And they just go where you want them to go, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
You still have to use electricity or fuel, but yes.
Okay. She's listening to what you're saying, but you can see that she's having difficulty. Anyways, this is all. He says, I'd love to take a map of your world home with me and show it around.
Okay, I'll print out a picture. Probably have to go to some central place to get printouts.
Well, you can print out. You've got a printer there in your room. You got a computer in your room. But I mean, if you want like a really nice picture, using like a diffusion printing system or something like that, you'd have to go to an IDET print shop.
Well, I'll just print out a picture of the Earth, and I say if your Earth is the same shape as ours, which we don't know, but probably. You'd probably be somewhere around here, and I point somewhere in the area of India.
Oh,
but we don't actually know it's the same as ours because
So this big, so the nose of this big area of land, we're on the nose. We live on the nose. Is that what you're telling me?
if you want to call it that.
Well, I mean, she's looking at a picture, of the land, and you've got it kind of, so she looks at where India is, and it kind of looks like a nose, with stuff. Oh, that's how she's interpreting it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the nose. Okay, all right.
But again, we don't really know that everything on every continent on your world is the same shape as ours.
Yeah,
I'm
got a lot.
Guessing all of this.
Yeah, you had a lot of bad stuff happen to your world. Look at all these scars all over your world. And
What's
and
she
that's
pointing to?
She's pointing to the geographical borders between countries.
Those are not scars. Those are where one country stops and another country starts. I should get you a map that doesn't have country borders on it.
Oh, do you have a land of the dead too?
Oh no, we don't. I mean, we have places where dead are buried, but they don't they don't start walking.
Well, that's good. That's a very scary place.
Yeah, I'll bring up a picture without country boundaries. I'm not really sure she understands country boundaries, but I'll let it slide and
not
try
really
to explain it. Yeah. And I'll print out the one that just has the geography.
Yeah. So do you have a place like the pit of madness like we do?
No. Dead do not start walking on this world, and ghosts don't appear. We have stories of ghosts, but nobody sees one.
So you have a much nicer much nicer world than we do, it seems. So you must have a wonderful time, to live in peace and harmony over this really big place with all this water. This sounds like heaven.
We like to live in peace and harmony, but we don't always actually live in peace and harmony.
Why not?
We just had a big war with fringe pirates attacking.
Who?
Pirate is pirate used to refer to oceans, but now people also call thieves on the fringe path fringe pirates. So they're a group of people that travels through world to world and attacking and saying, "You better give us some money or we kill you."
So they're raiders. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They're raiders.
They're like our raiders.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
And also, countries go to war against each other.
I hope they all die.
No. Countries or raiders?
Raiders.
I don't want. Yeah, because
raiders are bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
Bad people.
Countries can go to war with each other, and that's really bad because countries are big and they have a lot of people in them.
Well, war is bad. People die.
Yes.
And there's not enough people, right?
So there's actually a great many people on this world.
Really? How many people on this world?
There's like 8 billion people, but most of them are fringeworthy.
Okay, let me make a smarts check here. She says, "Wow." He says, "That's a lot of people." She apparently knows what a billion is. And she says, even though you have all that area that's covered with water, do they live on the water? On boats?
Oh, no, we don't live on water. We live on land.
All those people are crammed all over the land. I mean, they must be like cheek to jowl all over the place.
It's not that bad.
Mm. Well, I can see where if they're all stuffed together like that, maybe they have
Okay,
some
out
wars
of
just to
game, Bruce.
get some space. Yes, sir.
Out of game, Bruce, are we still going with the world is overpopulated, or are we going like it's like in recent years people are starting to see that population is not increasing and the actual problem is population going down in developed countries. So is this in this future world, is the population going up or down?
I would assume right now that the population is still going up.
Okay.
I said there's around 9 billion people on this planet.
We gotten to the point where we can show her a globe.
He brought out a picture, of a map of the
I didn't
world.
show her a globe.
No, you didn't.
I'm not going to show her Merkins or projection.
Why would
Yeah, I explained a projection to her.
You did not say in your room you had a globe?
I do not have a globe in my room. I show her an image of a globe on the screen.
Raise my hand.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Looking for the hand raise.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Is there a who the hell's dinging the shit out?
I don't know. I think it's coming off my phone. I don't know why.
Do we have a theater or a one of those like IMAX things where we can show her fucking science?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, most people
we should be able to explain what the world is somehow.
Yeah. Well, if you go to that, probably. I mean, there are children here, so there might actually be some schoolrooms that you might be able to go to and see some pictures of it. And yeah, I'm just saying is that most people don't have globes in their workplace, for example. So.
It depends on where you work, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who work here and don't go on the fringe pass and actually live here, so they might have children with them.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I said there are classrooms here, and they probably would have a globe in the classroom. They would probably have a globe. Might even have some little globes in the pharmacy.
Okay,
go ahead and give me a luck check to see if they have one of those things there.
A pharmacy or a little globe or a big globe or
a what? Ken, what'd you roll?
2.
Okay, that means no, they don't. So they have maps. They have maps like you didn't want, and I'm sure you wanted to go and bring up a globe on a screen that could spin and all that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I showed her a globe on a screen.
Okay. So she can see how big your world is, but she doesn't really have any real idea. That's too big for her to understand. And she has. You need one of those things where we start here, we start pulling back and pulling back and pulling back.
Yeah, there's like a famous video about that whose name I don't remember.
Yeah. So, all right. So, okay.
Science videos here. I mean, if they have stuff for school children, they might.
Right. And you can always, find things to throw up on you. Remember, it's an 80 at least an 80-inch screen. Okay, so you have big
find
screens.
Something on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find something on YouTube. All right. Anyways, so is there anything else you want to show her while you're here?
Not me. I mean, maybe other people do.
I can't hear you, Kit.
Oh, I said there's nothing that really more that I want to show her.
Not Ken, Kit.
Oh.
Yeah, Jason, are you talking out loud? Is he not hearing me?
He does not have his headset on, so no.
Oh, he says I can't listen to everyone talking here. Ping me here. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you want to show Grandma before you go back?
That I'm aware of. I guess we're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He has his headset on. He's actually looking. Hey! I got a nose in my arm. Go, jeez. We could if there's a dog on base, we could show her a dog.
Is there?
Okay.
We could show her what a dog is. Hey there.
All right, then I guess we'll finish
Actually,
up
are
and.
there any farm animals or gardens here so we can show her some of her animals and plants?
Sure.
Or a dog.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a whole bio, lab kind of thing here where they do use animals for testing and things like that. But it's not anything like the testing. If you really want to show them a big testing,
like,
Ken, I'm
farms.
talking. Ken, I'm talking. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to take somebody to a big testing lab, you want to go to the Richardson Mountain Canadian base. Okay. And you could do that by going back onto the Fringe paths and then going over to that portal and going through to that one.
Okay, I was thinking more like farm animals and crop plants.
You're not going to find those here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a exploration base, Ken.
Okay.
I mean, people who live here might have pets, but generally speaking, people don't keep farm animals in the Antarctic.
Okay.
All right. So I guess we're going to go back onto the Fringe Pass. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
right.
We have to. Indrani has to spend a couple hours filing a report.
Right. Well, you all should
Yeah,
basically put in
yeah,
your
we
reports
should.
before you leave.
Yes, we'll
Mhm.
definitely do that.
I
Just in
asked
case
Indrani.
Go ahead.
I asked Indrani to do my report for me.
I'm going to do your report for you.
Why not?
Because you're a messy slob, that's why.
Okay, my report consists of it's a lot of dirt and it's not very interesting.
It's very sandy.
Oh, I just hope it's not C. Indrani's report.
You don't want to talk about the big combat?
We shot some guys.
That was fun. Hey, Charlie.
I'm going to put in a detailed report.
Ooh. Thank you, Alpin.
Yeah.
I'm setting the precedent that I don't
hand
want to
in
report.
all my specimens, which I really would have done already.
Didn't you?
Lab notes and such.
Didn't you leave those in the truck?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't carry those on your person all the time, do you?
I wouldn't get a chance
Well, as a
to
matter of
take
fact.
anything. Okay.
No,
Well,
they basically
any lab notes that I have access to, I will add.
Okay. Well, then, Clarissa will thank you for your hard work. Those of you who actually put in a decent report, and and ask you if you need any additional gear before you head back out.
Yes.
Yes, Kit. What would you like?
I need more pistols and rifles because they took them from us.
They
gave us back our weapons. We got our weapons back.
What?
There was something I was thinking of.
Grenades?
Grenades. Yes, we need grenades.
Oh,
can I get some nades?
You need some stun grenades and smoke grenades?
I'd like some boom grenades too. Because they're very bitey out there.
Yeah, we found things that like to bite.
Very bitey.
I haven't read your reports yet. It's a hostile area?
Incredibly.
Oh,
Very
We were captured like within a day of being there. So
That is correct.
by
okay.
this species here,
And I'm
Uh,
motioning to Grandma.
But there
she
are also
says,
wild
I didn't have
animals
anything
here.
to do with that. They've been nothing but polite to me.
See, we know, Carino.
As far as I'm concerned, they can come and go as they wish.
That's right.
We know, Carino.
that's why they took all our stuff from us and made us prove that we weren't slaves or something like that. So,
I think it was raiders.
raiders.
It was raiders.
Or
Yeah.
slaves.
Raiders, but they
I,
keep.
I believe humans are slaves here, right?
Yeah.
Or
You
lower
you weren't
classes.
you weren't the gods returned. Yeah.
No.
No, we weren't.
Okay.
But I
Anyways,
am gift to women.
okay. So you don't. So okay. So you can have you can have some grenades. Just write it down on your sheet. Say type it into the chat so I have some idea of what you've got.
Also would also like a ballistic shield.
Okay. So like one of those big polycarbonate things.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Like you can get one of those. I'll put the order in right now. She's got her tablet up. She's okay. You could pick it up in stores on the way out if you want.
What do
Would
you have
also
that can...
like something that would block metal traveling at high speeds, slivers.
Oh, well, I think that you want something that's proof against, like, say, a flechette round.
Yes. Their dust storms are dangerous because they have metal shavings in them. I came back looking like a pincushion.
I
Look
have
at the human pinata.
I have one of the spines if you want it.
Okay, so she goes and looks it up. She says, "Well, it's my understanding is that you need something that has ballistic plates or ceramic steel shields. So you need like a level 4 armor. So
Yep.
Unless we have better than that.
So, like, something steel composite. That's the only thing I can see.
I'll
Is
take
that so?
at
Your
least
your
one.
your standard armored your environmental suits are not going to protect you against that sort of thing.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
so you're going to have to get some kind of oversuit to go on top of it, and it's going to be heavy. Okay, or you're going to need you're going to need to wear instead of your suit. Are you able to? You don't have any problem breathing the air, do you?
No.
No.
Okay, well then, yeah, I would recommend getting yourself a NIJ level 4 or higher ballistic armor. Hard armor, in other words.
Ooh, could we all look
Do you
kind of
have a tent that is good enough to protect against a sandstorm like that?
Well, certainly not the inflatable ones, but yeah, I mean, there's we have you could make it or you could take a tent and roll down over it, some of that the anti-blast curtains that they use for protection, against things like rocket rounds and things like that. You could do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like that would be good.
Okay, but again, those are going to be quite heavy. You can get some that you can like pack with dirt or sand once you get to the world, and those would be lighter to carry. But
yeah, I'm thinking we did have a sandstorm at the portal, but I was thinking more when traveling on this world when we run into one.
okay, well, you know, that's the like I said, they're big and they're heavy, so I really can't tell you more than that. That's the best I got here. You know, looking, you know, it's you know, it's kind of like a sandbag curtain is what I see available. You know, and it's usually designed for when you pick yourself a spot. You know, you can fill it in, and then you could dump it out afterwards, and then go to a new spot and refill them. It would take you a while to do it, but if you want something that's that protective against that kind of thing, you're probably going to need to get something with a hard wall on it. You know, something like the you know, the Muscovy. Muscovy could stand up to that, though you might have some problems, long-term problems with the durability. You'd have to make sure you got yourself the shutters on the front windows.
Bruce, do we actually have those?
Have what?
Shutters on our windows.
I don't think so. It's Kit's truck.
Yep.
If Kit wants to get some shutters on his windows, he can. Kit's truck should pretty much be proof against this sort of thing, by the way. It's just anything, you know. You were talking about tents and stuff.
Fabric.
I don't know if your cab over could stand up to it. You might want to beef up the protection on the cab over.
Oh, that's a graphite polymolecular whatever graphite weave stuff.
Okay. Well, that would last at least for a while. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
long term how it would do, but it should stand up to a sandstorm. Depending upon how strong the sandstorm is. If the sandstorm is really powerful, then yeah, it'll puncture that. But you know, it's just a matter of degree. Can you shoot through it with a regular rifle? With a regular rifle round, not like super rifle, but just a regular like 30-06.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think we ever.
So I'm just saying you might want to put a little bit extra protection on. That's all I'm saying. You could always take those ceramic plates, by the way, and just, you know, attach them to your vehicle, to your cab over. Does that sound like something you want to do? Yeah, that's a hell of a helmet there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean.
Yeah, you could probably stand out in the storm in that, you know, with no problem. Though again, the sand might etch that eye socket, you know, that eyeglass.
You need that backpack specifically. Just saying.
Well, that's for you, Kaitlin. I picked that backpack just for you.
I say, is there like a small radar device that you can like have in your suit to see through a sandstorm?
Would be probably not. I can't think of anything that can see through a sandstorm at this point. I mean, satellites can't do it. Military optics can't do it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why
sandstorm is so much particulate that you can't see through it. That's the point behind it. It's
not like fog.
Yeah, it's like a Martian sandstorm. It doesn't have any mass or air pressure, but you still can't see through it because it's particulate in the air.
Yeah.
It's physically blocking vision.
Right.
Well, hey, on a good note, I didn't have to use my eyes really to see the portal on the way back.
Yeah, because he could see it because it's it's a warp. So he, even with his eyes shut, even blinded, he can still find the portal. Yeah, because you can see it even with your eyes shut. All right, so
I mean,
you guys
I'm sure by now they have a hard shell body armor that we can wear.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just simply saying is that that's why I say you need like the class 4. If you look in Savage Worlds, you'll see advanced military hard armor. It's kind of like the bomb armor.
Right, but shiny.
So how much exactly would a tent weigh?
Again, it depends on how you're doing it. If you want to do that thing, you'd have to have a regular tent. You'd have to have a regular tent to support the walls, and you'd have to fill the walls full of dirt, and drape it over the tent. So
how much would that be?
A lot of weight.
Yeah, I said the easiest thing to do is just to take it, empty, and then fill it once you get there.
Right. How much would an empty one weigh to bring with us?
An empty one would probably weigh like 20 pounds.
Okay, I'll bring one.
Okay. How many people are going to be in that tent? Remember, you have gear.
How many people fit in the tent?
Again, it depends on how much gear you have.
I mean, I was hoping to fit everybody, but...
Okay. Well, that's probably going to be maybe 30-pound tent then.
Okay.
Well,
so basically it's like a 6-man tent, except you're going to put 5 people in it.
Yeah.
And, and you're going to be, pretty cheap to, with your gear. I mean, depending if you can lay on your gear, you can, it would be pretty cheap to jowl inside of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do have, his truck. They didn't say that they weren't going to give his truck back. They just simply said you didn't need the truck because you were all going to go on the big war vehicle that they rolled out to go and go on the expedition.
Well, if we get the truck back, I can put it in the truck. Don't have to carry it.
You can talk to Kit about that.
All right, very good.
Looking at the...
Wow, that's some pretty sexy armor there, Jason.
Oh, I picked that for Kaitlin. It's got to have the formed butt cheeks on the armor, right?
Yeah, I
was wearing my armor.
Yeah,
that's not what I thought you were looking at.
Yeah, so is that a woven steel butt floss you got there?
Oh my word!
Do you remember the old Dragon magazine cartoons with the woman comes in wearing the chainmail bikini and all the arrows are just stuck in her little like armored bracers and on her boobs and stuff like that? It's a good thing I was wearing my armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the one where the girl goes in and the guy offers her the bikini armor, and she says, "I'm not wearing that," and the guy says, "Well, it's got really good staffs and protections." She says, "No, I'm not wearing it." He says, "Well, is it okay if I buy it then?" And then it shows her wearing like the full body armor, and he's running around in the bikini going with his 2 axes.
See, he should have said it had pockets, and then he could have sold it.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
there you go. Sure.
Does it have pockets?
No bikini has pockets.
No.
Hey,
I mean, they have 2 pockets. I mean, as a guy, he could probably, use them.
Well, women use them to carry stuff. Haven't you ever seen?
Yeah.
Where they pull their phones and roll aids and all sorts of shit out of there. It's a bra of holding.
Yes, I grew up where all the grandmas and aunties all had their packs of cigarettes, tucked behind their swimsuit straps. Yes.
Yep.
Very familiar.
There you
go. So can we get the advanced armor from the catalog?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they want you to survive. They just know how heavy it is. They know how heavy it is. Well, I mean,
I'll take that.
Okay, you mean the one
Is
at the
that in
very
the-
bottom? That
Is that the Savage Worlds one, or the future, the deluxe edition, or the adventure? Which one are we looking at?
I don't know. If you're talking about that last picture down at the bottom,
Okay.
I mean, it looks more or less like just a ceramic, you know. I mean, ultimately, it's basically just, you know, plates, ceramic metal plates, and, you know, with woven material around it and stuff like that. I mean, you look in the book, you can see that there are a couple of entries. Okay, you're not going to get the futuristic stuff yet. You're still in the early campaign, but you know, you can get the, you know, whatever's available for, you know, advanced.
So
but it's going to be
our
heavy.
best with inserts, which is what we already have. So
yeah,
we can't get the infantry.
It's not, but it's not going to be a vest. You can say that it's good all over your body, for example.
So we can't get the hard armor then.
Well, isn't there an entry for hard armor?
Yeah, there is.
Okay,
it's futuristic though.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about this offline. Okay.
Okay.
I'll look into it and I'll come back and tell you. All right.
Okay.
My biggest question though.
But I'm just saying, you want to get the hardest, toughest armor that's out there, regardless of how much it weighs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you can't layer it, because if you do layer it, then we're going to have to start dealing with strength requirements. Because that's the discussion we had with John Altizer, where he wanted to do that. And I said, well, if you look in the Adventure Edition, they do have layered armor, but there are weight requirements when that happens. Right now, there are no weight requirements for any armor that's in the book, since we're using the Deluxe Edition.
Well, they have weights.
They have weights, but there's no strength requirements.
Oh, it says 30.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's the advantage of using the Deluxe over the Adventure Edition. So some people would say that's not a good enough reason, but hey, you know, there will be better armor in the future once we get to later campaigns. But for right now, you got what you got. Okay. All right. So back you go on to, now you got your gears, you know, whatever it is that you wanted, and you know, Grandma has
one more thing, Bruce.
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay.
Wait.
I want to introduce photography.
Yes.
I want to introduce photography because I think they should. So I'm going to take supplies and books to explain all that to them, basically. They can start making photographic paper and developing pictures.
Oh, okay.
Making a big kit. Oh, for all that has all the supplies I need in it.
Photography and you.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So you're not just going to go and get her a Polaroid camera and about 100 packs of instant development film, right?
No, it's the teach a man to fish thing.
Okay. All right.
Teach a man to create silver nitrate. Wait, never mind.
Okay.
Well, they said they had a cave that was
just remember, once you get there, Indrani, you're going to have to translate into their language all the text that's in the how-to kit that you're trying to use. Okay.
Indrani's not looking forward to that, but it's something that's got to be done.
Yeah,
when we asked, the last thing I want to ask Grant, Abuelita here is Abuela here. What do they consider valuable? What can we take to replace, to pay for the generator dome that
person who
vicious monger, that hate monger here destroyed?
You.
Oh.
I want to punch you.
Okay.
See, hate monger.
Yeah, she says, well, we have a mine, but there are certain materials that we can't get from the mine. We have to harvest it off of animals and things like that. And she's like, she'll give you a list of some, what to use seems like a fairly common material, but it's hard to refine. So therefore, that would be valuable to them as far as a raw material. As far as a finished good, these lights that you have, I don't know, what kind of electricity they use, but it's hard to make lights. It's you have to do glass blow. You have to do glass blowing and create things that go inside them, and I'm told it's very hard to make it.
Yes, it took our scientists a long time.
Can we
So
get those
if you have something that could
flashlights or
well,
we can get
flashlights are fine.
We can get rechargeable flashlights. We can get rechargeable lanterns, LED lantern. I mean, everything's going to be LED first of all. It's not like we're using fluorescence and all that crap at this point. We can get a number of solar panels that they can recharge them at.
They have solar panels.
We can get a number of solar panels that they can recharge these at without having to create converters. I mean, even the little panels will charge a light that'll work for during the day, that'll work throughout the night. So, those little 8 kilowatt or 8 watt, whatever the frick they call those.
Okay.
I've got 3 of them in my bedroom. So, they're just like little fold out panels that you just set out and it'll charge your stuff. Within reason. It's not going to run refrigerator or anything like that, but so we can bring them lighting, then a big crate of lights and chargers and stuff.
Well, I know she also sucked on a brass screw.
Yum.
They can bring a bunch of wire and shit if they want. Like 30 gauge to 16 gauge wires and stuff like that, little spools of wire and whatnot. Just toss that kind of stuff in there. You
don't know what her bodily requirements are, but there are a lot of chemicals like phosphorus, various chemicals that are available for organic digestion that they might suit them better. Than just
like bronze has nickel and arsenic and for in it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
brass
thinking also
the
taking
same.
some like canned tuna and sardines and stuff like that because they have omega-3s and a bit more minerals in them than regular meat.
And herring.
And what?
Canned herring.
Yep.
Herring. I hate herring, but anyway, it's too oily for me. Let's see.
Yeah, you should look up what reptiles like to eat. And
but these are special alien reptiles.
Well, they would probably, just like you would probably need supplements, they wouldn't necessarily have the right vitamins for you, and you'd have to take some supplements. They also would probably have to take some supplements with some of the food, but it doesn't mean that it's not, in the short term, doesn't mean it wouldn't sustain life.
Let's see, calcium, magnesium, vitamin D3, trace minerals like phosphorus, potassium, sodium.
Mm-hmm. They might take a lot more of those, but it actually might do them some good. It would take some experimentation and possibly some bad reactions to some of it, but if you could find something that they would really help them with their health, then I'm sure they would.
Lizards also absorb get D3 via ultraviolet rays from the sun.
And they get plenty of that on that world. So, because one of you got blood samples, I think from Grandma. So, they can look, they can analyze those and try to find out what, any particular trace elements that might be unusual and that you might be able to provide them in quantities that would be a big boon to their health.
Well,
But that's going to take some time at IDET to do.
The omnivorous lizards can eat kale, collard greens, mustard greens, and stuff like that, and that gives them a bunch of nutrients.
Iron. Yeah.
Well, you already know that mustard greens, that she reacted very badly to mustard greens. So
I'm thinking calcium, magnesium, vitamin A, and
you're not wrong. Yeah. One second, Alpin, you're not wrong. Okay, it's just that not everything is gonna match.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Back to you, Kit.
It says here, carotenoids, vitamin A, D3, B, and calcium and magnesium. So, did I say B? A, B, C, D. I don't know. Whatever. Grab big bunch of bottles of vitamins and multivitamins and stuff, and let them figure it out.
Okay. It might help. Okay. So you're getting some. So basically, you're bringing back to them some dietary supplements. So let's see, vitamins. You're bringing back solar panels.
Panels, yes.
To charge LED lights. I'm sorry, that was photography kits.
Yeah.
Large photography.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Those are always nice to bring to people.
This Laurel and hearty handshake.
I didn't get that until just a couple of weeks ago. He said Laurel and Hardy. I said, "Oh my God!" I totally missed it.
You didn't get that?
All right. So I got vitamins. Oh, and just canned food, canned meat.
Kind of meat for the cat.
So I got vitamins. I should say fish, canned fish.
Fish.
Vitamins, solar panels, charge, LED lights, large photography kit to bootstrap the industry, canned fish. Anything else that you're bringing back as trade goods or reparation goods?
Water purification stuff?
They do have water purification in this place, or something.
Wine.
They have water. They just don't have a ton of it. But if you want to bring back water purification, how would you like that done? You mean like just filters, or are you talking about full-blown just distillation? Are you talking about like life straws? What are you talking about?
Water distiller.
Probably a distiller, yeah.
Would that wine be for you, Kit, or for them?
No, for them. Let's get them drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lizards eat like mashed fermented fruits and shit like that. I'm pretty sure that'll work.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
I see. You want to get them drunk just to rob them blind. Gotcha!
No, I want to get them drunk to take advantage of them.
No, if they don't like the fermented fruits.
Rob them blind!
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that.
Oh, jeez. I'm terrified to see what you would do, how you'd plan that.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head.
All right. Well, that's fair. I mean, you're bringing some stuff back. You did put some thought into it as a group. I'm glad for that.
Group think.
All right. And of course, Grandma has a whole packet of stuff that she's she's bringing back that's been given to her by you guys and caught her eye,
Okay.
and she asked you to. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, does IDET give her anything? I mean, nobody really has talked to her and said, "Hey, we'd be interested in, learning more about you and stuff like that." So
That's a very good question. Actually, Clarissa has been talking to her while you guys have been doing all this other stuff, and
Gotcha.
and she has and she's made the offer to her. Says, if you'd like to join us and leave your world and explore other worlds with these people, or as another group that after you've gone through training to be a better explorer, you're welcome to do so. And she's like, well, okay. I mean, I'm an old lady. You think I could do that sort of thing? And they're like, oh no, you'd be surprised. It's we have a number of elderly, what we would consider elderly humans in training on the team. So there are going to be limitations, but the one thing we have is things that help, things like vehicles and other things that can compensate for that sort of thing. At least to a point. I would say that I don't know. We don't know how long you live, but I'm saying you seem to be, for someone who's been living in the conditions you have, you seem to be relatively healthy. And I think that if we were to learn more about your body and give you maybe some nutrition, a better nutritious diet, you might find yourself a lot more spry than you think. She says, well, free food, that sounds very good.
Okay, Bruce?
Yes, Mark.
Yeah, I asked her, do you people use aluminum?
Aluminum. Yes, we do.
Okay.
We get it. I think they use electricity to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna
But
offer you some.
we don't have a whole lot because it doesn't come out of the mine. And the best source of getting aluminum is actually from the city where the big eye is, and that's dangerous.
Because I was gonna offer you some aluminum cookware, like pans or.
Oh, those ceramic lines are way better, anyways.
Yeah, you
that hexclad stuff.
He says, I'm just a little old lady, so I don't need a very big pan. I mean,
so get her like one pan then.
I mean, basically, if you think a little bit more, a little bit more variable, flexible. A Boy Scout mess kit could probably serve all of her needs. Or a cast iron Dutch oven might actually be very, very useful for her.
Well, I was thinking, because if they don't have a lot of aluminum, giving her something aluminum might be better to.
It's also a good way to get her robbed.
That's true.
She lives in a corner of a building.
And we'll get Grandma a couple of 44 Magnums.
Yeah, and you want to give her like 40 pounds worth of cookware for her to carry around with her all the time because she's afraid to leave it behind.
We'll give her an iron and some ironing board and a.
They'd have to plug that in.
Maybe an Electrolux.
This is, she when she hears that she can have this whole room to herself and all the food that she wants at IDET, she's pretty much sold on the idea of joining IDET.
Actually, the mess kit is not a bad idea.
Thank you.
Except I can't give her one because I didn't think of it. So
we haven't left yet, Ken.
Yeah, but is anybody going to suggest it in character?
I hadn't thought of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Ask
could
her.
at least. I'm sure you could at least find some kind of. Oh, okay.
I got an
Go
idea.
ahead. Yeah, go
Got an
ahead.
idea.
Kid.
So, Grandma, come on over here in this supply room. Pick anything that you think you want. Here's a bag to put it in.
Oh, really? Okay, I will.
I mean, that's what I do when I come in here. I just take what I need.
I say no. We were worried that if you take too many things, people will try to rob you of it.
So take one of these. That's
well,
called
yeah, I was
Independent
actually
Western.
thinking of. Well, I might sell some of the stuff I pick up. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
So
remember the golden
she'll
rule.
go. Yeah, she'll go around and pick up some some small things like say cookware and other things like that. Some solar powered devices and small stuff, maybe about 10 pounds worth, and then she'll start picking up bigger things like blankets, quilts, just things that would have things that she's going to immediately sell to somebody. Anything that she thinks might be useful.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't know what your taxes are like, but if you think you can use it or sell it, fine.
Yeah, well, we all have to pay taxes. It says that isn't that true for you guys? Don't you have to pay
Yes.
taxes?
Yes.
The answer is
Yes.
no. Your
No, we don't.
salary from IDET is tax free.
Oh, okay.
So
I say,
that
I'll
money
say
you're
people in our world have to pay taxes.
yeah.
Yeah, we
That-
live off of people's taxes, actually. So
Yeah. That was one of the that and Bureau 13. That's one of the real inducements into the agency is to say, and your salary is tax free. It's tax paid is more accurate.
Yeah.
So does anybody remember the movie Armageddon where Steve
none
Buscemi's
of them
character
want to
says,
pay
and none of
taxes
us want to
again,
pay taxes
ever."
ever again.
Yeah, and that's all taxes. That's state taxes. That's
Any
property
taxes.
taxes. That's everything. They're going to
Right.
have a special fund for that just submit that to this address.
Yeah.
I
We don't
figure
pay that.
They spend
That-
trillions of dollars on shit anyways. They're not going to miss our taxes.
Be careful. Not only can't we keep people from robbing you, we can't, keep your rulers from, making a new law saying all stuff you get here has to be turned into them.
But I can give you a Smith & Wesson Model 29, which will usually prevent people from taking what you have.
Mm.
You're gonna have to
Okay.
teach her
I
how
don't
to
know
shoot
what
it.
your gun laws are like either.
You notice they didn't have any guns.
I don't know
I
what
mean,
your weapon laws are like.
They didn't have any handguns, put it that way. They had like cannons, but they didn't have any handguns. So you can assume that their gun technology is somewhere around the 1500s.
Yeah. So I say, yeah, you can have the stuff, but, be sure you can keep it or sell it or whatever.
Maybe you should make. She says maybe you should make some gifts of that sort of thing to the king and queen, and then maybe she'd let other people have it. I mean, we are attacked, by raiders, and if we'd had the kind of guns you had when we were traveling, we would have made. We would have been better protected against those raiders. I mean, you guys had them, but we didn't.
Yeah, we can give you some guns.
Maybe you should give the proctor some guns.
How
about
aluminum, since it's valuable? Maybe an actual globe if we can find one in this place.
Write it down. Ken, just write it down. And what do you want to say, Jason?
I'm just writing it down.
Okay, good. Just write it down.
Yeah, globe.
Bring
is
a wheelbarrow to carry it all in. Right? No reaction to that. Okay.
No reaction. No
Well, I
reaction.
figured we're taking a truck at this point because God,
What do
we
they
can't
make
haul
their
this
clothes out
ourselves.
of? Just
Penises.
fabrics?
Yeah, it looks like as I said, it's a blend of metal and what probably is could be animal leather and possibly some animal, but it looks more like leather and metal fibers, which should actually be some pretty decent armor considering, but you know.
But they don't have cloth.
Well, you have to grow cloth. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
So you didn't see great big fields of stuff being grown, right?
Right.
Okay. Now they might be able to take, food fibers from plants, but if they, and turn that into cloth, but what's the most efficient thing to grow as far as food is concerned?
In the desert area.
Algae?
Okay, I'm talking about a primitive society. What would be the most efficient thing to grow as food? That would supply the food for a lot of people.
Wheat,
corn,
potatoes, maybe corn.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
maize.
That's corn.
Yeah.
Alfalfa.
I'm just saying is that they have what they have. Okay, they have the plants that are living on their world, and those plants do have to grow in a relatively arid climate, and and so I'm just saying is that if you could give them other choices, like drought tolerant wheat or anything else like that, it might be a big help to them. But that's one reason why you're not seeing a whole lot of plant fibers, is because they don't have that much. And you have seen some of that, but it's usually used in to cover their dwellings and stuff. It's not beautiful thin. And the royals were wearing basically woven metal. That's what they were wearing on their bodies. Remember?
Yeah.
What about desert palm?
Okra.
You mean
Sweet
palm trees?
potatoes.
Date.
Palm trees?
Date palms.
I mean, yeah, the big palm trees that they would get papyrus from and be able to weave clothing from and all that shit that they had in Egypt.
I don't know.
Papyrus is from reeds, I think. You'd need a lot of water for that.
Papyrus is from reeds, and it is from plants that grow along water. But
okay, but
I don't know about date palms. Look it up.
Looking up drought-resistant plants, okra, sweet potatoes, eggplants. I mean, you still need to give them some water. They're not like cacti, but.
See, I literally just looked up most efficient food to grow in a primitive society in the desert. It's an actual question, and it gives you
What about
answers.
textiles?
They obviously have some kind of woven textiles.
I mean, Egypt had cotton before anywhere else in the world did, so.
Yep.
Everybody else used
sweet potatoes,
and
amaranths.
What are you looking at, Ken?
You definitely saw woven materials. Okay. Usually it was a mix. Where you did see cloth, that was made out of vegetable fibers. There was usually a mix of it with metal fibers and other things like that. Apparently they have lots of metal. Okay, which of course you could agree with.
Dates are drought tolerant.
We just went over that, Ken.
Right. I'm just going down the list here. Pomegranates.
Right. So whatever you guys want to bring back to that, and like I said, if you want to take another vehicle with you and bring it back to the portal, nobody's stopping you. Okay.
We're gonna need a Muscovy at least with the ability to haul gear as well.
what we can get here. Like they might not have,
Hatsumi
dates.
base.
Yeah. Or
might they
Hatsumi
not
base
have?
does not have Muscovies in stock per se, but you can order that from the Russians, and the Russian can use their portal to deliver it to the Earth Prime platform.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just saying, you can have a Muscovy if you want one. You guys decide to use Kit's truck, and I was perfectly fine with that. If you guys want to, have a Muscovy as well as Kit's truck, that's fine too. Because Kit's truck is far more gas or diesel fuel efficient than the Muscovy is. Yeah. All right.
It's
so
modern.
once you guys continue to think about that sort of thing, and
Yeah.
make up your list of stuff you want to bring back to these people, and then we'll next week we'll just start up you going through the portal back to that world. Because time is, you at least go back and check to see whether or not the storm is passed, and then you can deliver to them whatever you wish. I would say that inside the Muscovy, you're much better protected against anybody firing one of those cannon things at you, even though they would probably do some serious damage to a Muscovy. But still, All right?
So basically next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Right. All right. I'll see. You guys can continue to talk. I got to, jump off. All right?
Okay.
I'll see you a bit. I'll see you later.
Week.